Hello everyone. In this video I am going to be showing you how to assemble the four-sided floor decal display. And I already unboxed it, and I'm going to just show you quick kind of the parts and pieces that are going to come in the kit. It uses a cam system, so we have a cam dowel and a cam nut, and then some wooden pegs that get it all put together. We have the actual slat board sides. There's 4 of those. We have a pre-assembled base. That's the swivel. And then we have the top cap. So like I said, cam nuts and cam dowels. The cam dowel just simply screws into the nylon lined holes. You don't want to over tighten that, just snug it up. And then the cam nut inserts into these larger holes here. So I've already put that one in place. You're simply just lining up that, there's an arrow, and so you just want to line that up to the hole and then give it a turn with a Phillips screwdriver, and that locks that cam nut onto that head of the cam dowel. So we have that one in. Insert that wood dowel. Grab the next board here. So here we have our cam nuts in place. You don't have to have the cam nut in place before you insert it. You can install them after. It's a little bit tricky to get these holes lined up, but just take your time, kind of coax it in there, line it up like so. And it's going to be hard to see on the camera, but just basically repeating the process of tightening these cam nuts onto the cam dowel like that. This one was a little bit loose, so tighten that guy. And then here's our last corner piece. So another thing to point out is there's a dowel hole. This is the actual top of the stand. So that dowel is what holds that top cap in place. So just so you know, when you're assembling it, that's kind of the program there. Here we have our dowels. I'll put those in this other piece, and then just simply line up all of the holes into that. Like so. Here again, we're gonna dig into our hardware bag, get some more of these cam nuts. Again, that arrow, we're gonna point it toward that cam dowel and give it a turn till it tightens. So like, I don't know if you can see here, this one is just, there's a little bit of a gap, so I'm just going to push down and then give that a turn, and then the cam actually tightens it as it turns. So reach in here to this middle one, it's kind of tricky to get at. Pop it in. Give it a turn. It's really only about a quarter turn that you have to turn it. Same thing with this other side. Reach in. Give it a turn. I'm going to spin it around. Got 2 more cam nuts to do. This would be the bottom of the display. Like so. Last one. Perfect. Phillips screwdriver or a flat screwdriver will work. Seems like my Phillips is a little bit small, where the flat fits in there a little bit more snug. So either way, it should work. Now I'm gonna turn this a little bit just so you can see it better, but now we're gonna attach the base to the top, and we're gonna use these thicker threaded screws. Again, it's a Phillips, but a flat screwdriver, smaller one might work, but we're going to use a Phillips here. And then the way that this works is you have to turn it just so you can expose that hole. And if I can get it to stand here so you can kind of get an idea. So those 2 holes are showing. So I just got that one started just so I can get this other one started in that pre-drilled hole. And then now I can let it go basically and have 2 hands to run that screw in. If you wanted to use a drill with a Phillips bit, that would work. The only thing I would caution is you wouldn't want to over tighten it, as the particle board is pretty soft, so it would tend to strip out if you ran that screw gun too tight. Just nice and snug, not over tighten it. Now we can turn that guy, and then we can get at these other 2 holes. Like so. Last one here. There you go. Now we can tip it up and actually set it on the floor. And then you can see it swivels. And then we'll take our 4 wood dowels, insert those into the holes on the top of the board. Like so. Grab our top cap, and that simply just drops into place. Snug fit. Like that. If you ever do need to get at it, if you push on a corner, that will pop up. Any corner works. But that's how you would get that top piece removed if you ever need be. So that's the basic assembly of the stand. Now I'll just show you quick actually the branded topper. So it comes with these 4 pieces for the 4-sided display, and then simply is just going to interlock. So there's one corner, and then you just work your way around, interlock into the routed grooves. And then the last piece, just got to lift that one up, set it in, and then set the other one in. So that display, or that topper, just sits on top of the display like that. So there you go. A little bit more complicated just because of its size, but relatively simple in the execution. So hopefully that helps you out.